Good morning. So the continuation of our stories. Me and Güero. Started Mount Satellite. Well, the way it started is this. I end up having. So the next chapter in my life was after the Nissan got bad and broken down. I ended up talking to Danny last night, and we ended up getting the car to Danny. And Danny said he tried fixing it, but there was no point of resurrecting it, and it passed on. It passed on to my grandpa for parts, and I guess my grandpa junked it or something. So that's the rest in peace, faithful work car. And after that, I bugged me, Bird, and Yoli and all that. Yoli was getting married, and we ended up coming out on her wedding. And it was nice. It was awesome. It was an awesome experience and everything. But the wedding, Miguel got drunk. And well, before the wedding, when we were planning it, he got drunk one night. We used to go play dominoes. And me, Güero, Bird, and Miguel, and we used to play dominoes for a long time, And one night, Güero, being Güero, Güero's a scary cat, and he don't like to do something first. But Güero decided to tell Miguel that, hey, why don't you give him a holler, And Miguel put him on the spot. Miguel Yoli's Miguel put him on the spot, and he said, well, can he pass the drug test? And Miguel said, nah, he can't pass it, so fuck it. Can you pass the drug test? And I was like, not right now, but I'll pass it. And he goes, all right, but you're gonna have to give up smoking y todo. I said, nah, no problem. He thought all up in the house I'd done that I had a criminal record or whatever. He goes, can you pass the background? I go, that? Yeah, but I'm gonna need some time, but I can pass it. He goes, what do you mean you need some time? I go, yeah, I'm gonna need some time. He goes, well, what do you need time for? Can I ask? And I told him, I got 19 tickets. He goes, what? What do you mean 19 tickets? I've never met nobody with 19 tickets. I go, wow, I got 19 tickets. And I need to go clean them up. I go, he goes, what? And I told him, yep. And he goes, what about a car to get up and down? Yeah, I got a car. So I go, but is it dependable? Because you can't fuck around, you can't be late, you gotta be on time, and blah, 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 I told him, yeah, I got it. And he looked at me, you don't got a car. I said, yeah, I got a car, don't worry about it, man, I got a car. And that's dependable. And he knew about the celebrity that it was breaking down, he thought I was, So it's not like if he made it easy for me. He knew all the back things, back ends of my life. And he goes, all right. Gotta be independent because I'm gonna be sending you to like Santa Monica. I'm gonna be sending you all over. You're gonna have to do whatever I tell you. I'm gonna be your boss, so you're not gonna be able to like say no. And we're gonna have a fucking real relationship. You know what I mean? It's not. I'm not gonna take it easy on you and everything. I'm cool. And Bird was there, and obviously him and Bird had a conversation, and Güero was vouching for me. He just needed me to get a job and get my shit together. You know, Miguel had just gotten busted, and you know, he wanted me to grow old and have kids and to be happy in life. You know, so he's like, Güero taught me construction, and we built the neighbors right there in Val. We built the neighbor's wall, and I charged them money, and not a lot because we technically did it for free. But he kicked me down a little bit more. Did it for free, you know, and Güero and everybody, we went in and we got the bricks. Where Güero used to work at, we went and got some bricks, and Güero, they had a connection with the concrete guy, and we got the Saturday Night Special concrete and all. And he taught me how to do the foundation, the rebars, and taught me everything. He wanted me to get into construction to make money. But I always used to see Güero like he works 1 year and year and a half, and then he'll take 6 months off, and then. But he used to make a lot of money. But I was like, nah, it's not for me. You know, it's not for me. And then the last place he worked was at the Holiday Inn over there in Burbank. They made another building right next to the other building. Every time we used to pass through there, or when we're looking for those bricks, we went there, West Covina, where they built the Home Depot and all those other parts over there. And we picked up some bricks for you to show me construction. And we built the wall. And it worked out good with our neighbor, you know? It worked out good with our neighbor, and he thought he got the best out of me. He got a sturdy 100% wall, and practically for free. And they know that I'm manual. Nothing's for free. So, Güero said, nah, you're not gonna make it. Even Ruben came down and to help me, give me some pointers, and even Flecha gave me some pointers, and they got me my goodie bag, and they said, hey, we'll give you your mocoso, you gotta practice on your knees and everything. And Ruben, Rob, Flecha, them, beyond anything, they were serious, but they always joked with me. They always clowned me and all. So I didn't get into construction, even though I did the wall and I know how to do it now. And I know how to use everything, you know. So going back to Miguel, I ended up getting the job, and Miguel told Bird, "Hey, wow, you vouch for him, and so you train him. I'm gonna put you guys in the Division 15. That's the hardest division. And after that division, it gets a two-man person in that division, and." Once you think he's ready, we'll either leave him there or we'll send him to another division. Miguel thought that I was gonna quit. Güero being Güero's pumping me up. He's like, anything you need, you know, I know you can do it. You know, he's always giving you those words of encouragement, and he's always backing you up and all. Well, I didn't have wisdom in anything, and I told Güero, hey, take me to the local dealership. And Güero goes, what do you mean to the local dealership? Yeah, take me right here. So he took me right here to the Ford dealership, the Jovial Ford, which is on Firestone, and I seen it on a fucking commercial that they were giving credit for new persons y toda la cosa. And Güero just looked at me and go, you ain't got down payment, you got a job, you got shit. I was like, Güero, fuck that, just take me there, Güero. And Güero goes, oh man, I'm not gonna sign for you, I'm not gonna do nothing. He goes, that don't mean shit, Güero. And Güero goes, fucking manual, man, you're always fucking doing things, you know. So I remember he dropped me off, and that day, I walked in, and they asked me all the questions. I got a job. I go, yep. Where you work at? MTA or Goodyear? He goes, can you get a pay stub? I go, I forgot them right now, but I could bring them back tomorrow if you want. Then he asked me, he goes, how much you make? How much do I need to make? He goes, do you got a cosigner? I said, nah, I got no cosigner. He goes, in order to make it, you got to make so much. I said, well, that's what I make. He goes, does it have to be like cash money? No, it's got to be on the pay stub y toda la cosa. Well, not what the commercial says. I told him, man, you know what, de verdad, I fucking slang, you know, but I got a job. And he goes, wow, I'm gonna believe you, man. I didn't hear that, but I'm gonna believe you, man. I told him, all right, cool. Goes, which one you want? I want that one. No, that one's too expensive. Nah, fuck that, I want that one. He goes, can we work out with another car? Well, all right, then, fuck it. You want to give me that one? Fuck this place then, man. And I think I was walking out, and he goes, let me talk to the manager. And I was like, all right, fool, talk to whoever you want. But if I don't get that car, I want no car. He goes, can you come up with 3,000? He goes, how much time do I got? I'll give you 3 months. He goes, can you make it 4 months? He goes, yeah, we can make it 4 months. But you got anything right now? Oh, yeah, I got something. What you got? I got $25, man. And the vato just laughed. He goes, I'll leave you. You say you're gonna get the job and you're gonna be making money and everything. So I called up Miguel. Miguel, where am I gonna be working at? So Miguel gave me the name, gave me the company name, and gave me a number. And the number he called was Yoli. And my reference was Rachel and Berta. So Yoli told them I was working there, and I was a high skilled worker, a dependable worker, and blah 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 blah. And they called Berta for my reference, how much I pay rent, and I told them I've been living there for the longest, you know. And I was a outstanding person, worker, responsible, and I said, all right, cool. So I had the car now, and that's where I got my Honda Accord. And then we went to the wedding. You know, first, before the wedding, we went to go get suited up, you know. We rented our tux and everything. And then the whole family, I think Huero paid for my tux. I'm not sure exactly. Huero, Berta, some. And they got my tux and everything. But I had a Ramfla. I had my Honda Accord. I was already on style. I was in stilo, you know what I mean? And we got ready for the wedding. And then I kept telling Miguel, El Puto, got the car ready. I got my license ready. Berta helped me with the license. And then I turned myself in. There's a story about turning myself in that I'll talk to you guys after. So, Berta took me to Raleigh over there by Centro and all that, and I paid some tickets, and the rest of them were in LA County. I turned myself in and I cleaned up my record, and Huero was all like pumping me up, like, hey man, you better not fuck around, hey, you better be serious, you better like, we're going our way, and wah wah wah, woo, 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 you know. So I'm like, yeah, and like I said, because thanks to Berta and Huero, we had our family united. First time in history that we lived together since we were children, you know. And we had high expectations in life, you know. So we went to the wedding with Yoli, and she got right there off on Gage, our old stomping grounds, you know. And she got married, and after she got married, I told her, hey, you know what? I pulled up Miguel to the side and Yoli, and I told him, hey, you know, I spoke on their wedding y todo. How proud I was gonna get a job y toda la cosa. They can't back down. I already got a car, I fixed my license, I did everything like in 1 month. And they didn't take me seriously. Miguel was trying to back down. fuck, man, we're gonna have problems with him, and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, nah, fuck that, eh? You know, you told me, and I got my shit together, and I need to start doing those car payments. So, Guido kept pumping me up and telling me and motivating me and pushing me up and all, you know. And I told him, yo, I'm gonna be calling you every fucking day until I get my job. I'm gonna stalk you, but I'm going on my honeymoon. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna stalk you until I get my fucking job, man. I'm gonna fuck you up, man. So they went on their honeymoon. I don't know where, but I found out the hotel they're in. I was calling room service. I was fucking calling them. They didn't want to pick up. And I called them every day. I think for like 3 days, you know, I called them. And after that, they got back. Like, I was mad, man. He was mad. I was like, fuck, can't even have a honeymoon. Can't even, what are you harassing me? I said, fuck, I sold you my Accord. I fucking played dominoes with you and we take you into the family, and the fuck you mean I'm bugging you, man? So, he told me, well, I'm gonna drug test you. And I go, when? Now? I was like, nah, hell no, not right now. He goes, you fucking bugged me all this shit and you're not ready. I was like, go right here in Pacific. I have Freddie as a instrument in life, as a big cousin. Showed me how to fucking pass the test. Someone peed, I think. Someone peed, and I went in there, and I passed with flying colors, like if I'd never done anything in my life. I was like clean as a whistle, man. He was so fucking amazed and surprised. He was like, fuck, I didn't think you were gonna pass that one. You fucking surprised me. And then by then, Widow and Bird and everything, we were still playing dominoes. And we're still bugging Cal y todo. So, right away, we were playing dominoes. The domino fucking tournament wasn't even over when he brought us the paperwork and all, and his application. You can't lie, yeah, you can't bullshit. I want to go out of my way for you. You better fucking come through, you know. I'm gonna be hard on you, and you know you're not gonna be able to snap and throw like birds over, like, hey, yeah, you know. It's like, it's serious fucking things what you're doing here, man. Sure you're ready? And Wedo was like, nah, don't believe him, just fucking. Wedo always like believed in me in every single sense of the life. He's always encouraging me, and he's always like, we're always getting in jams that one way or another we always do it. So I end up signing my life away, saying that I was gonna work. And he goes, when I start? What do you mean when you start? You start tomorrow. I said, tomorrow? He goes, yeah, you gotta start tomorrow, and you can't be on that. And me and Bird used to live in the projects with Angie. I said, well, you want me to pick you up? We got a car. I go, fuck yeah, we got a car. And we fucking, I went and picked him up. And little did I know, fucking, after I passed the fucking test, it was before it was RTD. They were switching to MTA. They went on strike. And I guess they lost, or because they lowered the standards, they lowered the money, they lowered the insurance, they lowered everything. And me and Bird, we have another story. My car overheated and all, you know. And but a crazy story, you know. Well, me and Wedo, I didn't have no money, you know. And Wedo was like, don't worry about it. Bert and me talked about it, and we're gonna help you out. But we're gonna give you, like, fill up your tank. All right, cool. To get your money, and then you pay us back. I don't think I ever paid them back. They didn't care. They just wanted that commitment in me. And we're on my side. Sky's the limit, man. sky's the limit with Güero. And Güero and them, they probably wanted just me to do good, and ya no esté enfadoso. You know, they know they're gonna have me more, you know. So me and Güero, we do a strategy in life, and we have Britta fucking administrator and fucking pumping me up and taking me to the store. So we went to go eat some fettuccine, and she said, "Mijo, you can't fuck up this time. You know, from here up, you're gonna do good, mijo. You know." That's all right. While I was there, I found a better job. You know, I was a good damn tire man. I ended up taking girls, my brother-in-law. I took everybody, and I never stopped hanging around with Güero. Me and Güero were always like Batman and Robin, you know. And we're always hanging out though. In there, I end up from Goodyear. I end up working for the city, the bus cleaner. First up, posters. Want to ship me out to New York and give me a raise, be the manager over there. I'm like, nah, I don't want that. Then they swapped me out to right here and cleaning the bus stops. And me and Güero would fucking steal all the bags, and I used to bring the cans to my abuelita Putalco, and it was nice. It was nice. Everybody was proud of me, and I was in a 410, and I was happy, you know. And little did I know my life was gonna change, you know. Me and Güero, he told me the dumbest thing you could tell people, right? How's work? How's the drinking? How's everything? Everything's good. I'm happy. Well, the next day, when I used to work for the city, some fucking new vato snapped on me, and I beat the shit out of him. I didn't know he was gonna be the manager. Me and the old manager, we were cool as fuck, and you know, Vato was the manager, and he was a gangster, a fake gangster, you know. And called me out, man. I fucking told him, don't fucking point fingers at me, and don't fucking don't be doing shit, you know. Vato disrespected me, you know. And I beat the shit out of him, man. And I used to get a lot of trash bags and stuff for the city, and we were fucking mounting them. And I used to give them to all the family, you know, especially to my abuelita Putalco and all that for the cans. But that hustle went away, and I lost the job. And I came home, and Güero was like, "Wait, what's up? What happened to you?" I said, "I lost the job, eh." Why? He goes, "Where George is working at, they're making a lot of money. Let's go talk to George, you know." I guess Bert and him fucking talked, and well, little I know that I went up to George and I told George, "Hey, I heard you guys are working here." And I just won a settlement with my court. The cops used to always harass me and pull me over, and they threw me in jail like 2 times. And right here and Gage and Bell, the corrupt cops, they fucking stripped my car down, and they were fucking assholes with me. Yeah, they used to always pull me over, and I used to tell them, "I'm fucking legit. I got my license. I'm legit." You know, it's like they didn't believe it. You know, they didn't believe I could change. You know, and instead of getting car chases, I was like fucking cruising. We used to be in the projects, bumping and dog. It has downs on it, and good ass fucking everybody run. I can't leave my car. I have to pay for it. You know, it was the best thing I had. My homeboy Boo Boo got a twin, so me and Boo Boo had the same kind of car. He had a 2-door and I had a 4-door. Mine was better, and then that's when Loma Vista were fucking midgeting them, and they fucking popped my tires and all. Set to park it with Güeros. So Güero told me, "Hey, let's go talk to George." said, fuck it, let's go talk to George. So we end up going over there for huero2 to fucking get a job. And George, the first thing he told me, he goes, man, you gotta have your own truck. You got a truck? I said, nah, I got a truck. What kind of truck I need? He goes, any truck. But it's gotta be a good truck because they're gonna be sending you all over. George, I said, all right. You gotta have the tools, the ladders, and all. I told him, all right. And can't fuck around, can't do this, can't do that. I said, all right. So fucking George backed down. He didn't fucking, couldn't get me in. And he used to work at Pete's. And he couldn't get me in. So I had gotten the settlement. I got $22,000. The first check. I got 2 checks. For suing the police department. I sued the projects, the sheriff, and I sued the LA Bell PD. So I ended up suing because they arrested me like 2-3 times. And I could have sued the last one. But they were on me already. They were fucking like buzzing me all over. You know, I had to move out the city, and then Britta sold the apartments, and Richard moved to Loveland, right there in Bell Gardens, and I moved in with Bert. I moved in with Bert over there in El Hoyo, and that's another story to talk about. We fucking conquered, and we had all the hyenas y todo, and I used to come back, and I used to huero, and huero was like, tas cabrón, but you can get, you know? So I ended up getting my money together. I had loaned it to Berta for sure. I won't waste it, and then Berta gave it back to me, and she co-signed for me, and I got my 28 GMC Bobcat with lift in the back y todo, and I bought the Swami, I bought the truck, and I bought the Swami from Pepe. I paid him, what was it, like $15,000? And not only did I fucking buy it, I had the truck, then I had another cash, another $15,000 that I had another lawsuit. I got 22, and then I got 15. And those 15 I bought sofas, and I had it going on, you know. I had it going on, and from there, Huero always he helped me convince Berta to go sign for me, and he was always there, fucking motivating me every step of the way, todo. And I was doing good, but it was a lot of work. It was like a beat down work, you know. You're delivering, working, and you're making money, but so at the end, I decided to tell George one night, hey, so how's work now? I was trying to show off, right? And George was like, no, it's actually doing good. I'm making like $2,000 a week, and blah, 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 blah. I told him, well, how much you charge me to teach me? And George is a con artist, right? Everybody got to know that. He's un aprovechado, and he's George. I love him. I learned how to be around him and how to respect them. He pura cábula, you know, they fucking joke around a lot and clown a lot, and he fucking, so don't trust them with money, right? That's the only thing you have to remember. Don't trust them with money, and everything else, you're good. Don't trust them. Don't co-sign for him, and don't lend them nada, you know. Don't go out of your way for him, because you're gonna go fucking deep trouble. And so Huero's over there like pumping me up. You know, you should do it on the part time and the psych and blah 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 blah. So I'm like, cool. And I told George, I go, let me see one of your checks. Fuck. Yeah, feria. And I told him, I'll give you $1,000 if you teach me and get me in. And he had a friend. I told him, I'll give you $1,000 también a ti. So I just to have backup. So I gave $2,000. And the Swami Orange was closing, and then they moved us to Lemon, and Lemon it was closing. And I was like, fuck, man, what am I gonna do? And I said, you know what, now or never. And I needed a truck, a pickup truck, and I needed everything. So me and Huero was like, come on, man, you could like take out all that magic bag. Oh, I told her, you think Berto will co-sign for me? She's like, nah, not gonna co-sign. So we end up selling the truck to my tia Leticia, and then I got it back, but then we got it, we turned it in, and Berta didn't hold grudges against me, or I don't even think they messed with her. She went bankrupt, but not because of me. And my life started over, and I've always been grateful to Berta and Huero. And they never, ¿cómo te voy a decir? They never hold grudges against me. So I ended up going to the dealership right there at South Chevrolet, and Danny was doing good. My little brother Danny, my nizzle, and lo mandé to go check out the truck. I don't know how the fuck he did it, but he got me the truck. So I gave him my Accord, and that's another story how it happened from there. Danny got the Accord crashed by Maura's ex-husband, and that's how I met Maura. And it's a nice, beautiful story. They never paid us. He fucking divorced her, took off, and never came back. So I had the truck. Danny ended up fucking up the car, and I don't know what happened to the car neither. Danny always had things that he always done. He don't give a fuck. And same thing, I gave him my bike. Same thing, my $1,000 bike. He lost it también. And car, fucking lost it también. And I was going through the emotional part. I just gotten stabbed, and Huero was there. Trusty had just passed on, and me, Huero, Bird, we all went to the hospital and all. And we're still playing handball. We're around, from all the faithful guys like Flavor, Carlos, Nick, those of you, little that I know, most of them passed on already. And we're in 2024. Hope Huero doesn't get sick on me and passes away. So I got the truck. That fucking same day I got it, I ended up crashing it. I went to Swami to go pay the monthly, and I was so excited, and I was on the 5 and I crashed. And that's a different story, but Huero fucking laughed at me. He goes, well, you still gotta work, motherfucker. And that's where I met my homeboy, my friend, my brother, Jara, and my cuñado, Johnny. And but I got the truck. I started working for Pete's, and then Pete's went out of business. And but it was like, hey, you know what? Brick Lane is already doing bad, and I'm trying to do a life change of my life. And I go, what about we go hit up another spot? I go, you know what? They just open up our competition from Pete's. They're opening it. I go, you want to go with me? And he's like, yeah, let's go. He's always been encouraging me. So he encouraged me one more time to go get a Harley. But this time was different because this time, seeing all the money I was making y todo, and this time, well, so we end up me and Wedo, we end up going to Torrance, and we got to meet my best friend, Guadalajara, Cuñado, and we applied and we got the job, you know. Not only did we get the job, but we became the best techs out of Ironwood. And so me and Wedo, we used to get up 5 o'clock in the morning, and there was a bonfire, and be all warming up in there, telling chistes and clowning everybody. And it was an exciting time to work with Wedo. I taught him and I showed him, and we had horror stories and funny stories, and Wedo always admire all the shit I do, you know. I'll be climbing up roof tile 3-story houses. I'll be fucking leaning over with 2 hands and going up the ladder and everything. And Wedo always he called me the daredevil. And I used to always have a famous saying, como dice mi abuelita, and Wedo always called me a liar in front of the customers and tell me that's not the way it goes, and always regulating and checking me, you know. And it was nice. It was nice working with Wedo. And eventually I ended up buying the La Loca from the Sarabias from Taco. And that's a different story. It's a nice story. And me and Wedo, we've been through a lot, you know. We've been through a lot. And I remember we were working in Hollywood. These fucking rich, filthy Beverly Hills people, director, or I don't know what the hell he was naked, and goes up to Wedo and he starts flirting with Wedo, and Wedo's like, yeah. I'm like, I looked at Wedo and I told her, what the fuck you talking to a fucking gay guy, Wedo? Naked. He's like, he says you look like his boyfriend, and he's trying to hit up on you, you know. And I told him that you're single and you probably do him. I said, fucking Wedo, man. And that's our stuff that we used to always bag on each other and clown, and we made money. I really made money. I fucking made a lot of money, and we end up suing Ironwood, and we got money off them. But we used to go on vacation. That's when I met Chris, Gina, Michelle, Dara, and all the rest of the rats in our dispatch center. I used to always clown everybody, and instead of being Alpha Delta, you know, hotel, you know, I used to name que animals, you know, and orangutan and sangatang and bangatang, you know, like bang-a-tang, you know. And we used to I was always flirting with girls, you know, but it was always pura cabula, puro just admiring all the shit that we do, you know. We ended up going to Big Bear y todo, and Castic Lake. That's where I took Sega and everybody, and it was an awesome time. And from Ironwood, we ended up going to Connect TV, and that's when I started working with Lupio Rivera, Chan, and TJ. And we used to work for Best Buy or Circuit Cities back then. We started with Blockbuster, Circuit City, and then Best Buy. Before there was a Geek Squad y todo eso. And after that, we went and I helped them get a contract, and then I bought the contract. Once I bought the contract from Chan and TJ, we ended up going to Utah, and that's where the deer story comes y todo. uh, we TJ's like a special person in South. He's he's fucking awesome. We have a lot of stories with him. But then after that, we end up starting for Connect, and we needed bodies, we needed people to work, and at the widow, he wasn't working or not, and sure enough, he fucking hopped on board, I ended up buying Dicom and at Widow, George, and my dad, and everybody working for us. We were doing real good. We made a lot of money though, and I had Bertha working with us, and we ended up losing a contract, but it was like, you always come up, and I ended up getting another contract, and he always put me up. He always fucking encouraged me, and he's always been there for me. And even Janelle used to get mad at us, and we'll having fights and all, and but he was always backing me up. He wouldn't go against Janelle, but he'll like secretly tell me, hey, you know what, I got you, and I've always felt that warm place between me and him, the bond, you know what I mean? And I love him like a dad. I've done too much with him, and me and him, we joke around. We've worked, and we've partied. We've done things. We've gotten in a fight in the Gage Bowl. Me and Bert, that's the story that I talk about, that Widow was there, and Rafa, Liz's husband, and Christina's and Ralphie's dad, and Widow always talked about fighting. He thought he ain't gonna fight. He fucking got in the middle, and he's like, okay, 1-on-1, and that's when they called the hueros, and we ended up getting out of there. And 1992, we used to play gang football. We used to be at Wilson and play tackle, gangsters and gangsters. Widow was always around. He grew up in the projects, and he was a homeboy. Everybody thought, and everybody, he's from the hood. He's from the Ricard Street. He's a daredevil, evil Knievel Widow. And Widow, he says he's tough and everything. I've never seen him like disrespect anybody or fight or anything. He's always brought it down to a understanding level, and doesn't let it get out of proportion. And I remember when Widow and Bertha were getting separated, and I took Bertha's side. It was like, I said, fuck that, And me and him, we kind of arm wrestled, and we fell in the stairs right there in Alma Vista, and Widow didn't hold no grudge against me. He knew what I was doing for Bertha. And me and Widow, we party with Miguel, their sisters and cousins and aunts and todo, and Widow will go party with us. He never disrespected Bertha. He's always been in love with her, and even though he has a little pee-wee, and we always clown him, joke him. We go to the restroom, men's restrooms, and I always look on the side, to see if I see something down there. He's always covering it up, always hiding it. And I want to know, what kind of fucking armor does he have down there? Does he have a fucking bazooka or a little 22, What the fuck is he driving on, And obviously everybody knows about Marcy. Marcy, me and Widow, we met Marcy, and she works us out, she pumps us up, and 3-4 months we get all buffed out and all cutie, all looking good, Marcy is our weight machine, man. And we always we worked out. Every time he gets me all pumped up, and he used to have the shirts, and he used to Dobleta could see his muscles, and he's always thought that he was a gigolo, you know, Mr. Fabuloso, you know, Mr. Cutie Cute, you know, and I always looked up to him and admired him. We clown a lot, we joke around a lot. Obviously, he invited me to his family. We went to his grandma's funeral over there in Glendale. I got to meet his family and his famous uncle stories and everything. Can't talk about them, but ask me when I'm alone, and I'll tell you. And obviously, Güero was always part of us, you know. He ended up taxing Miguel for his big TV, his sofa. He even took his sorero, his duck, you know, his lamps and everything. Taxed them because Miguel couldn't pay his money, you know. And what will tell me, hey, I'm gonna do this. I was like, fuck yeah, I got your back. You know, but he's family, I'm not. I said, fuck that. I mean, you family, man. And to this day, what always says that, no, I'm not family. I'm like, yes, you are. You're family, man. You're like my dad. Now he understands, you know. Even though he doesn't. We went through the boxing area with one of Jenny's boyfriends, boxer. We were over there in Palm Springs, and we were always clowning and joking and doing. My box director in the Azteca and Güero always clown me, but one thing I'll go tell everybody, Güero will do a lot for me. I remember one time me and Bird were going to the hop, and we got a flat, and I was bumping and grinding, and I called Güero, and Güero fucking showed up with the spare tire, gato, and todo. I told Güero, just give me about another 5 minutes. And Güero was always like, 5 minutes for you is nothing, man. You go 10, 20 minutes, like nothing, you know. Next thing you know, Güero was like, hey, you know what? Anything you need, just call me up. You was my AAA, you know. And I didn't even get to finish, you know. I mean, fucking changed the tire y toda la cosa. And me and Bert, we fixed the thing, and then we went into the hop and we partied. We had stories. Another Jaina Crazy Liz. Me and Güero met her together. Jackie and me and Güero met her together. Dara, me and Güero met her together. Güero has a thing. He's like a chick magnet. People used to tell me, that's nice that you hang out with your grandpa. I said, not my grandpa, my tío. Oh, okay, well, I thought he was your grandpa. And I used to cruise on my car with Güero. It didn't matter what car. I always picked up. I was always ready for combat ready, you know. And Güero was always like pumping me up, like, come on, you can pick up on this girl. Come on, you can pick up on that girl. I picked up like in about 5 to 10 girls with Güero, you know. And Güero's really done an impact in my life, and he's always supporting me. And I was with all Miguel's cousins and sisters and everybody, and we went actually 2 years in a row after hours Christmas parties. And Güero was always, like I said, respected Berta, but he's always put me up and motivating me and pushed me to the girls, you know. I hope that he does that to Johnny and to everybody else, but he did it to me, and I sleep with all of them, man. And everybody, Güero will be like telling everybody, hey, you know what, we're gonna play a game. Okay, you guys are gonna do this, you guys are gonna do that. Man, you'll pick up your lineup, and you know, he always make sure I was always cleaned up, no basura. No fucking, my eyelashes are good, no tengo stuff in my eyes, and he's always make sure that that I'm good, I smell good, take a shower, and I'm ready to like hit up on girls, you know. When I met Maura, I introduced her to him and everything, and he was actually the first person, him and Mateo Roberto, that I introduced her to. And when I took her to the Thanksgiving party, Güero knew that because she could clown, take jokes, and she was beautiful, you know. I mean, she was awesome, you know. And she wanted to be part of the family. She accepted me exactly who I was. And Güero was proud of me and her. And he'll come and clown her and bag on her. And she never took it to the heart. She always was part of the family, you know. We all started with Mateo Roberto and the tournaments of playing Hold'em, and Beto was always included in our lives, and he was always in the middle. And Mara really appreciated Beto, and she used to tell me, "You better fucking be nice to him and be appreciative of what you got." And I've always told Güero, and Güero always taught me one thing: don't tell me you love me when I'm dead. Tell me that you love me when I'm alive. Don't be afraid to kiss me in the cheek and hug me and to tell me how much you love me, you know? Because once I'm dead, I don't need to hear it. I don't need no gossip. So I always inform and tell Güero, and every time we get on the car together, we just clown and joke. And the fight that we were over there at Rosalba's, he was there. He got to see the pop and everything. Me and Güero, we really go back. We go a long way. And I remember one time that it was in my prime time, in my years, that I used to be a thug and thought I was crazy. And Güero always trying to bring me down, like, don't be that crazy. And homeboys are dead, they're in the cemetery, they're in jail. I don't want you to go to jail or anything. And he was always trying to calm me down, and I guess that's why he always took my side and everything, because then I get violent and I get crazy. Then Bert and him have to come and rescue me, you know. And I remember one time we were right in the house, and we ordered Ricos, and we had $100 bill, and the vato from Ricos we ordered, it was like $30, right? And the guy didn't have exact change or not. He wanted exact change. I told him politely, hey, well, I'll pick up the $100 bill tomorrow, the change of it. But nah, you gotta give me exactly. So he was gonna fucking take off with the pizza, and it was 2 pizzas. And I said, you know what, fuck that, I took his pizza and I taxed him and I fucking kicked him and fucked him up, and told him to fuck out of my house, you know. I had forgotten about the story until Güero, about a month ago. I was at Güero's house, and he brought out the pizza fucking thing, and I go, oh shit, you got a pizza thing? He goes, yeah, motherfucker, you brought that motherfucker. I kept it. I used it for warming up. I was like, damn, Güero. And his favorite music, Suavecitas, you know, and The Doors. And we had a 60-year birthday for Güero, right there, Steven's Steakhouse. We fucking clowned, danced, and had an awesome time, man. Bird goes, I want a party like that. And Güero's unique. He's people really love him and care for him, and Güero I'm always pushing Güero to the limit, and Güero's always complying with my demands and my stupidities. You know, he's always including himself and willing to try anything as long as I'm there. All right. I fucking. He's always been there. You know, when I lost my businesses and everything, and I didn't have no face. I wanted to give up in life. He didn't hold grudges against me. When I didn't feel that I had the strength, when I had the ability, cuando le quedé mal, when I couldn't keep the payments and fall apart. I stood a year for free, and the house was gonna be foreclosure and everything, and that's when the economy went down. So we didn't pay rent for like a whole year. All las pendejadas que I done, and he don't hold nothing against me. Berta, Güero, and now end up risking the house, and they still have it. And me and Güero, we're always working in the house. A funny story to me and Güero. So Martin is baby father for the rest of the kids of Janelle. He had a pit bull and he got busted. He was snapping and all, and he got busted. And that fucking pit bull bit Janelle, attacked Janelle. So Güero called me. He goes, "Hey, we gotta go kill it." I said, "All right, Güero, let's go kill that motherfucker." And we got the balas and everything. And Janelle was like, "These motherfuckers are gonna fucking massacre that fucking dog." She ended up calling Letty and giving us a shot so we could fucking inject them and fucking se duerma in peace, you know? And we better go, fuck that, I'm not giving them, I'm like, fuck yeah, I'll give them the shot. So I give them the shot. After that, we put them in a body bag and fucking kicked them down, and we buried that motherfucker, and I spit on that motherfucker para que for batting my cousin, you know? And Güero was like, "Fuck, you're cold-blooded, que no se entere Martin that's what we did to his dog." Hey man, that fucker fucked with us. We fucked up another pit bull that fucking attacked it now, eh? Right there in Bow, there was this fucking big ass fucking pit bull, and Janelle was walking her Pomeranian, and me and Güero and Berta were the ones that found the Pomeranian. We went and picked them up. Then we picked up Herky también. While this fucking pit bull, Janelle was walking with her fucking Pomeranian, Zena, and the Princess Warrior. And the dog almost got bit, and Janelle got scared and screamed, "Ah, ah, ah." Me and Güero were in the house, and we heard Janelle. Güero was always, he's a good father. He's always keeping an eye on Janelle. Fucking pit bull had Janelle surrounded it all. Well, me and Güero, we went to the alley and we caught him right there. Good thing he had a chain. Fucking got up, threw the chain over the fence, and I kicked him in one side, and Güero will kick him on the other side. We beat the shit out of that dog, eh? That's the only time me and Güero touched somebody. Beat the shit out of that dog, eh? We've had dog incidents down. Fucking Güero went and fucking wrestled them down, and I fucking chained them up, and Güero was fucking up the dog, and I was kicking the dog también, and the owner was there. Well, that's my dog. I still kept kicking him, man. And dog all fucking ribs probably broken and fucking beat down. We gave him back his dog. He was limping all the way home. I think he even carried him home. And he goes, "You guys are mean to my dog." I said, "Mean? Fuck that. Your dog attacked my daughter, you know?" It's like, be lucky we don't fuck you up. So me and Me and Güero fucking another one. Janelle got in a problem with 18th Street, and me and Güero, we went to go talk to him. Güero took me. And I went down and I fucking put him on blast and todo, and called them all out and todo, and problem got resolved, man. Problem got resolved. I don't know what was the outcome and todo, but it got resolved. I was always hitting up on Jenny's friends. She still hooked me up, you know. And Güero never hated, never touch it now. Don't hook him up or not. Contrario, hook him up, you know. Janelle used to be a cheerleader. We went everywhere. We went banning y todo. And but never minded I hit up on all the girls, you know. On the contrary, he was always like, that one's you, man. That one's you, man. That's what we talk about the ugly duckling. She ended up, and then Teresa was nice, and Sasha, and Crystal. Crystal was the one with the braces and ugly, and she ended up turning beautiful. I got to see her like 20 years later. We were like, wow. Turned out nice, you know. Obviously, I had a hand to with all them girls, you know. And Berta was like, mijo, they're smaller than you. Yeah, fuck. I used to take them to the show, sit them down, rub popcorn, and go. And Güero always knew. Güero never fucking. Respect them, you know, have fun. That's what I did, you know. I've always had girls because I've always respected them, and I've always been around, you know. And that's a nice thing. I remember one time I went to Dallas. I was coming from Dallas, I got myself in a jam in Dallas. I don't know what the hell I was doing in Dallas, but I was doing something in Dallas. And when I was coming down on the airport, the airplane about to have some stuff on him, and he was fucking shitting brakes, and he thought he was gonna get busted. And I ended up helping him transport that shit over where they inspect and all that. And he hooked me up with some. And Güero, like always, was always included, and he loaned me money at a certain rate, you know. And he always believed in me. He always helped me. He's always been there with me. Anything I do with Güero, I know that we're always blessed and all. And I tell everybody, I go, you don't know who Güero is. Güero's always been involved in everywhere, and he's always like in the back, you know. Puro fucking doing what he gotta do, you know. And then we went over there to the Avenue, and I started a little negotiation, you know. And we ended up taxing the guy. And Güero didn't never complain, never. As long as King never came. I remember when La Familia. I went BK on it, and I had the address of the house, and people would come and stalk the house. And Berta would tell them, he don't live here, he don't have no money. And Güero, Berta, they never complained. I had the business cards and the license and everything right there at the house. And all the fucking people would come and try to Berta to Güero to give them back their money. I never gave them the money back. And they didn't know where I live at. They knew where Güero Berta lived at, but not where I live at. I cost them a lot of headaches, you know. And the next door neighbor, El Paisa, we used to clown with him, talk to him y todo. One day I needed money here. I had lost the company y todo, and I needed money. don't know exactly for what I needed money, but I was gonna start up the carpet machine, and I was gonna buy the truck. He loaned me $5,000 there. I could say he didn't loan me because Güero, I told Güero, hey, Güero, go with me, and he goes, all right, I'll go with you. And Güero doesn't, he don't lie for me. Güero told him, he don't vouch for him, but he does have money. I gave him the pink slips of the vans and everything. Exactly this van también, I had trucks, vans. I told him I was gonna make a lot of money and todo. And came home one time and I washed his carpet, burnt his carpet and todo. Because his money was in good hands and probably made a payment. I was gonna give him about $200 a week. And after that, I shined them. I taxed them, And Güero always tell me, hey, that fool's asking for your money. I was like, you know what, Güero? Fuck him, man. He goes, yeah, man, but you took me. I was like, yeah, fuck him, man. He goes, don't tell him where I live at. He goes, all right, but just don't come over. And I'll still go over. I'll still go fucking over and visit Güero and everybody. And I'll tell him, hey, starting next week, I'm going to fucking give you a big amount. And 2-3 occasions, And he used to tell me how much money he had. To him, it was like a nickels and dimes, And Güero never fucking brought it up. Güero never fucking harassed me on it or told me he's never gonna do something for me or algo. I told him, hey, I'm not vouching for him. I just need to introduce him to you, but I'm not vouching for him. And Güero never lies. Güero tells everybody the truth. And the money in there paid him. And the next one never lost his property and got deported or left. I don't know what the fuck happened. But that nightmare went away. Thank you, Güero. Thank you always for believing in me and being there with me. Danny ended up fucking taxing Güero for a Cadillac, and I ended up taxing Danny back because I didn't want Danny to fucking fuck with Güero in any way, And Danny and everybody always Danny always trying to hustle and trying to be like me. He's doing good. My canal is doing good in life. But I wasn't about to let Güero get taxed and have problems, And I settled that right away, Whenever you have problems with whoever, I always make sure that Güero's always protected, And I always thought Danny, I always thought everybody, to me, Güero is more than family. He's like my dad, and I love him, and I'll fucking do anything for him. And Danny knows it. Danny knows it, that he can't fuck with him. Now Danny's all fucking Betsy's and everything with Bertha and Güero, and Danny was always fucking trying to fire Bertha and putting her down and double checking her work and all. And Bertha's always helped all of us, And I always thought Danny used to always have a grudge because she used to make exactly the same amount or more money than Danny. And Danny was an owner. I was like, I didn't start Dicom to help you, Danny. I started to help all of us. And that was that. And Güero introduced me with Flecha, and they used to always bag at me, and he used to step in and help me, He'll bag at me también, pero he knows that he tried teaching me a lot of times how to bag, and he was always like, Meño. You always start bagging, then you start fighting, You gotta calm down. You gotta learn how to take it, pura cábula, So every time things get over intense, Güero always make sure that calm down, you know. And I take it like I'm joking, I'm clowning, like it's fair game, you know what I mean? Like I'm like, okay. Tell me a lot about responsibility. Tell me a lot of lectures in life, and there's a lot of stories about him and everything. And even though we were family, sort of family, they didn't consider me family, but they love me because of Berta and Güero and Janao and todo, and what you call it, I've always had a good time, you know, around all the Rambulas. Everybody appreciates me, and they see the difference in me now, and that I've changed in a lot of ways. So I've always been there. I remember when we buried Raw, and it was one of the most difficult times for Güero. And I was there. Me and Danny, we ended up taking our karaoke, and we did the handball fucking presentation awards, and we honored him, and we all got together, and we all like unified and conquered all Güero's demons, and we made him feel that no matter what, Raw will always live in with us. A couple of our handball friends, practically all of them have passed away, and but we had a final reunion. We we say good stories, and we lived up to expectations, you know what I mean? I just want everybody to know that Güero, he's included me in his deepest moments, his exciting moments. He's always been there, always including me. Berta's always, Güero, taking me under their wing and protected me in every way, you know. So I'm gonna continue with the saga of Güero. A lot of people might not believe everything we've done, but we still done more things I can't even say. So another thing that Güero encouraged me and taught me, and he always wanted always the best for me, and I know I make him proud every time I go to do my taxes with Eddie and me and Güero. We have above and beyond stories when we do our taxes. It's magical. Anybody that knows Eddie, our tax man, he got more stories than stories that are made of. He should be like an encyclopedia or a dinosaur, or someone historic. And me and him and Güero, we always joke and clown, and we're always reminiscing in our past. When Eddie had his 40th anniversary or somewhere around there, Eddie's been with us since I was practically in the Pampers, and Güero is always uplifted him, and he's always counted on him, and he's never disappointed us, and he's always been there as a family member. And I'm grateful to Güero that he introduced me to Eddie. He's an extraordinarily tax man, and we got to bump and grind in his 40th anniversary. And I was with my dad and Jojo, Janet, and Güero, you know. And we had an awesome time. I got to dance with the Flamingo girls, the Cubanas, you know what I mean? And as always, Güero's always proud of me, and he knows that I got the moves, you know. I might not be a bobblehead like him dancing just side to side, but I bump and grind, you know.
I might not look probably that I know how to dance, but I know how to have fun. And that's one thing that Huero taught me. He goes, live life to the fullest and don't with no regrets, and don't be ashamed or don't ever feel that you could have done more. If you do something bad, apologize. If you do something good, acknowledge it and enjoy it. And that's what I've learned about Huero. And Eddie, our tax man, he's part of our family, and I'm grateful that Huero introduced me to him, and we go in there and everything. So, also took Huero to a Kings game. Danny hooked us up with some tickets, and we got drunk. We fucking screamed. We acted like little kids. Danny dropped us off, and Brian picked us up, and Danny gave us money for beer. And me and Huero, the reason Danny doesn't stay is because Danny's afraid of all the shit that me and Huero do, And he don't want to get caught up in the middle of everything. He's not a fighter. He's not an aggressor. He's not a... Danny's always been my secret weapon to stay in control, or someone to acknowledge me and not pump me up, Huero's like, hey, you know what? You do what you gotta do. And Huero's always, he's been always in the front row. And he's always instigated everything, and he's always pumped me up and always been there with me. And if you don't see it, he don't believe it. And as long as he sees it, he believes it. And he'll always tell me in front of everybody when I'm fucking up. Whenever I'm bullshitting, I'm fucking clowning too hard, or I'm getting butthurt, or if I can't take it, like he'll come and grab me and tell me, hey, chill, relax. I remember on my birthday, mine and Janelle, we've always had them together, and I've always felt proud that Huero and Janelle and Bertha have always included me. And I'm probably a pest for Janelle, and Janelle goes, oh shit, ya llegó otra vez Manuel, But she knows that I mean good, and I'm just a snapper, She's a snapper too, pero ni modo, Me and Janelle always disagree on everything, and Huero's always had to choose who's right and who's wrong, and he's never disappointed, nor Jenny nor me. He's always made us come together and unify and be stronger. He's always encouraging us that family is what makes our bond together, and family is our strength. And he's taught us how to forgive each other, and even though we got bad attitudes and everything, Huero's never fucking pointing fingers or chosen someone, Era para que he always would choose Janelle, but he's always in the middle. He's fair game, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful to have him in my life. And another thing that me and Huero done, we've always worked in the ballroom park. We did the roof. One time, we've been there when it rains. We've done bullshit talks. We clowned each other, and I've always made him feel that he's important. He's always scared of the pendejadas I say and I do. Say, for example, something's easy to fix, and he'll